Okay guys, so before I go any further, I do want to give a quick shout out to Strength over here. He's actually made a complete starter guide in our Discord, which I will leave linked down below. So, inside of this starter guide, we have got a lot of information. So just in case you need to refer back to this in the future, you can refer back to it here. So in this starter guide, things that I've gone over, I will try to skip. So what we want to be looking at here is a lot of this stuff right here. So we've gone over quite a lot of this stuff already, but there's a lot of stuff regarding tracks and whatever else. I do apologize, but this is a lot of the previous season information. So I'll try and skip some of this out. But we do also have weekly events that we do end up putting in Discord. So the good thing about these weekly events is it will give you different sets of like double hits and double tickets and double slayer points, all that kind of stuff. So that all gets posted in our weekly event section right here. So inside of this weekly event section, we have got right now double Apex points, double Apex earn gain, double hits on Azandra, double slayer points and double XP. And then we're going to have 1 to 2 more bonus events to be activated at the weekend. Obviously, previous ones we've had before, we've had double potion timers, double hits at Cosmic Warden, double hits at all raids, double crates, double paladin tickets, double pest control points, and all that good stuff. So back to this guide right here. Season pass, we don't have one currently running, but we will have one running soon enough, I believe. Obviously we have a pet guide that's also linked right here. A bunch of commands. Ignore some of these. So the bank command's good, the vote command's good. Obviously to claim the vote is voted or claim vote. The store / donate. Season pass, we should be getting one soon. You can also do Control H for home, AFK, VBoss, and whatever else. These are obviously the quick commands right here. There's also the quick help panel, which I will show you guys in game shortly, where you can have access to all of this stuff here. We have the possible loot section, so you can see what you can get out of boxes and stuff. There's prestiging. We've got all of the different areas right here. I will go back over and show you guys where all of the new stuff are. We also have the drop table interface, which I can show you guys shortly. We also have the right click to open 100, which I showed you guys earlier. There's another starter guide that's also on the website that I believe this video should be on. I'm not 100% sure yet, but we will find out. But yeah, I will go over all of this stuff in game with you guys right now. So to access the quick panel, it is this one right here, which will you can bring up the perks menu, the item forging, item scrapping, collection log, donator benefits, item list, possible loot, kill log. So on the kill log, it will show you the NPCs that you have killed and how many you have killed. Mini games, it will show you how many runs you have done. Skilling, it will show you the actions you've done. Miscellaneous will be times voted, announced NPC drops. Slayer tasks, the different Slayer tasks, Reaper contracts, Chambers of Frost, Halls of Odin, Tides of Havoc, etc. Now, gear isn't the only most important thing in this game. Sigils are one of the most important things in this game. So if we go to item forging, we go to other, we can go to sigils and auras. So there is a lot of different sigils in this game. There's around about 20, I want to say. So we have got Brimstone Sigil, which occasionally attracts Brimstone keys into your inventory while killing mobs. The Curse Sigil, which gives you more remnants per kill. Necrotic Sigil, which gives you a damage bonus and spawns a skeleton. That will explode upon reaching your enemy in combat. And then we have like the better variant of that necrotic sigil, which gives a better damage bonus. The paladin sigil, which is 150% damage when specking. Doomluck aura, which will spawn mystery boxes on the floor except bombs. Then we have the curse sigil U. We have the astral sigil, which can get you astral keys by killing the astral bosses. The apex aura, which is a double multiplier towards filling apex urns for that aura. Reaper sigil, which is a 10% damage bonus and a 10% drop rate bonus. And you can also boost that up with the Reaper Slayer perk to 50%. The Cosmic Sigil, which deals 10% damage while wielding cosmic weapons and 10% chance to double the length of Cosmic Bruise. And you can boost this up to 100%. Astral Collector Sigil right there. Then we have the Apex Sigil and the Zarite Sigil. So there's a lot of different sigils in this game. In the perks section, if you go to PVM, this is where you can upgrade your Cosmic Sigil and your Reaper Slayer Sigil. You can also do the Special Saver Sigil, which for the Lightbearer Sigil, it will save the percentage of the Lightbearer Sigil, increases the save percentage chance of the Lightbearer Sigil. Obviously, you can upgrade the Apex Sigil as well to increase the amount of points you get. There is a lot of content in this game. Sigils is the main thing you want to be going for, because sigils are going to increase how much damage your armors and weapons and certain items and stats and everything can do. You also want to upgrade your Super Combat and your Prayer Potion Infinites. So if we go back into the forging table, we can then go to consumables, where you can see you can get a mythic mix here, which does a lot of stuff. This is a very end game item. This is expensive to make, but you can have a look at this a lot later on in your gameplay. To get the Super Prayer Infinite, you need your Prayer Potion Infinite, which you have right here, and these Paladin tickets, which you can get from Castle Defense. Extreme Combat is the exact same, but with the Super Combat Infinite. Then you can combine both of them, plus 100 Paladin tickets, into the Castle Potion Infinite, which provides the stats of both of these. Then you can upgrade that again to the Grim Potion Infinite, which requires that Castle Potion Infinite, Grim Gem, and 1500 Soul Gems, which you can get basically everything here, plus it also heals an extra 5 HP and can overheal up to 150. And then when you get rich enough to upgrade it even further, you can get the Omni Potion Infinite, which boosts your stats up to 160 instead of 145. Does the exact same thing as the Grim Potion, it just increases the stat boost from 145 to 160. Okay guys, the next thing I want to talk about is the possible loot tables. So this shows you all the possible loots that you can get from any box or crate in the entire game. So this is all the possible loot from the buried treasure chests that don't actually exist anymore, unfortunately. Then we have the mystery boxes, the epic boxes, where you can get yourself a Lightbearer Sigil right here. Legendary boxes, where you can get yourself a legendary aura, which does 75% damage to all mobs, 50% drop rate boost. Lasts 30 minutes and has an 8-hour cooldown. Mythic boxes, where you can get yourself a mythic sigil. When in the inventory, it deals a damage bonus of plus 40% and 20% drop rate bonus. Then we have the Omni Sigil, which is a 20% damage bonus and a 40% drop rate bonus. Elite boxes, where you can get yourself a Great Tusker Core to make the Tusker armor set. It's a very powerful armor set, one of the best armor sets in the entire game. Then we have Haunted boxes from the Haunted Season, where you can get yourself Forsaken Keys, Forsaken Stones, etc. Apex boxes, where you can get yourself an Apex Aura. Mythic Caskets, where you can pull yourself a Mythic Mix, a Ornate Katana, Zandra Blessing, Mythic Sigil, the Mythic Trophy. There's a lot of stuff in these Mythic Caskets. Then we have Pirate Booties, where you can pull yourself some Captain Gloves, which are some very strong gloves. The platinum gifts, where you can get yourselves a bunch of different scrolls here. So we have the spoon scroll for 3 hours. It gives you a 100% drop rate boost plus 50% to chance to double drops. The Raider scroll, which is 100% damage at raids and 25% chance to X2 raid loot. Then we have the Slayer scroll, which gives you double Slayer points, double Reaper points, and 50% chance to double Reaper crates. Then we have the crate section here, where you can grab yourselves a Dark Lord crate from killing Dark Lord, where you can get yourselves a Darkie. This goes to 6.5% chance to double non-gear drops from Dark Lord and more bonuses. This also gives you 13% per tier as a damage bonus as well. Then we have the Rabbity pet you can get from the Rabid Jack crates, where you gives you 10% more points from the Brazier when you sacrifice drops, 10% chance to double common TOH loot, and 20% TOH damage per tier, scaling all the way up to 200%. Then we have cosmetic crates for you fashionscapers out there. We've got golden crates, we have diamond crates, we have all of the different Jad crates which I showed you earlier, champion crates, we have cosmic crates where you can make yourselves cosmic weaponry. So you can get yourselves a cosmic stone. If you pull the blade and the hilt, you can then make yourselves a cosmic sword. Celestial reward crates for celestial donators. Odin's favour is no longer a thing. Then you have Reaper crates where you can actually pull yourself a Reaper sigil from a Reaper crate. Very rare chance. They are 1 in 200, I believe. Then we have the miscellaneous section, where it will show you all of the other things like the shadow keys, where you can pull yourself shadow gem keys, all the loot you can get from activity keys, all the loot you can get from slayer keys, all the different pets from the pet eggs, such as the slayerkin, the cashmere, the loot wing, etc. Then we have Omni eggs, these are the best secondary pets in game, so you can have a primary and a secondary pet out at the same time. The best pet on here being the Shadow Gorilla, which is a 5% chance to add an extra hit to attacks, scaling all the way up to 50%. Then we have a PVM Snatcher, which is a 0.25% chance to obtain an announced drop while in combat. Then we have the Astral Keys, which I showed you guys earlier. We have all of the gamble boxes, which you can actually gamble these up to as high as you want it to go. It is a 50x2, I believe. I believe it's a 55x2 or something. Scaling all the way up to Ultimate, where you can get $5 bonds and 25 mil in cash. So yeah, that is all of the possible loot. If we go home real quick, there is a bunch of different shops around the game, but if we go over to Sir Prizin right here, we go to the level 3 shop. In here, there is the relic pouch, there is the sigil pouch, and there is the drop rate, the drop token pouch, where you can put all your drop tokens in there. Now, the sigil pouch is the one that you're going to want because you're going to have so many sigils. You're going to want to get yourself a sigil pouch in order to store all your sigils in it. To do that, you would have to prestige your combat stats. So if we go here to the prestige menu, you need to have 120 in everything, including Slayer. So 120 attack, 120 HP, 120 strength, 120 prayer, 120 defense, 120 mage, 120 range, and 120 Slayer. Then you can prestige and get yourselves 100 points on top of that to get yourselves Slayer encounters. Now, these are encounters that can spawn while you are doing a Slayer task. There is quite a few different encounters right here, as you can see. So you've got Mysterious Chicken down here, which is a chance to spawn a Mysterious Chicken, which will give you a Mysterious Egg, which you can pull pretty much any pet in the game up to a tier 5. Very, very strong item. Haunted Vampire for the Haunted Box. Lost Barbarian for 10% damage for an hour, and it stacks if you keep on killing him. The Queen of Snow, which is 1 in 100 chance to obtain a Snow Generator. Snow Generator is a sigil that grants 25% damage and drop rate. Then we have Captain PVM, which can give you 1,000,000 PVM tickets. Fear Reaper, Royal Jester, Zogamite, Flawed Golem, Brimshade, Jackie Jester, Leprechaun, and Scabaras. So yeah, very, very, very good Slayer encounters right there. You have your Brimstone chest over here. If we check the rewards, it will pull up the Brimstone keys, and that's everything you can get from a Brimstone key. We also have the Boss Slayer Master right here. And if we go over here, we then have got the Reaper store from when you're killing doing your Reaper contracts, where you can get yourselves a Reaper Sigil for 2,000 points, Legendary Aura for 4,000 points, Grim Gems that you need to upgrade your Reaper Sigil perk. And to get yourselves a Reaper contract, for anyone that was curious, you need 5,000 Slayer points and you buy it from the Slayer store. Okay guys, so from this point on, what you mainly want to be doing is now starting to upgrade your gear. You want to be doing your tracks over here, as you can see. So there's a lot of easy tracks here that's going to help you progress. So receive Monster Drop Fire Cape, which we got earlier. There's a bunch of stuff over at the Primal Dominion. I do have a full guide on the Primal Dominion on Discord under community guides, if you do need to have a look over there. You want to be getting your tracks done, and you want to be leveling up your gear and getting your sigils. The main reason why you want your sigils is because the sigils are the most powerful thing in the game. So when we go over to here to item forging and we have a look at these sigils, we want to be getting our Reaper Sigil, we want to be getting our Cosmic Sigil for more end game, and then you want to be getting your Mythic Sigil from like Mythic boxes and things like that. And then obviously you want to be getting your Lightbearer Sigil. Sigils are the things that you mainly want to be working towards. A lot of the sigils mainly come from boxes, or they come from doing Reaper Slayer, or they come from doing the Cosmic Warden. To get your Cosmic Sigil from the Cosmic Warden, you're going to need to get yourself a Cosmic Blade, Cosmic Hilt, Cosmic Symbol, Cosmic Shaft, Cosmic Limbs, and Cosmic Stock from Cosmic Warden first. Then you want to go over here, and then you want to be able to get all of the Cosmic Weapons as we already spoke about, plus a Reaper Sigil and plus 2 Cosmic Stones on top. If you guys have any other questions in game, please do not hesitate to message any staff member such as Junie over here, as you can see typing in chat. We also have a lot of service supports and everyone else online. So we've got Grocery over here. There is also Dolex as well. Or you can also just use, quite simply, the help chat, as you can see. There is always staff members online that will be able to answer any questions that you may have in the chat. So we have Vitrex there, Junie, Mini-Me, JMD, etc. So there's always going to be a staff member online that can answer any questions you guys may have. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching the starter guide, and I will see you guys over on my main channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.